Question number 1. How many sepoys were dismissed from service and sentenced to 10 years in jail on 9 May 1857? You're right. 85 is the correct answer. Question number 2. Subsidiary alliance. According to this system, every ruler in India had to accept to pay a subsidy to the British for the maintenance of the British Army. This rule was imposed in. Solid response. 18-1 is a valid choice. Question number 3. Who announced that after the death of Bahadur Shah Jafar, the family member of the king would not be allowed to stay in Red Fort and had been shifted to another place in Delhi? You got it. Your choice, Dalhousie, is right. Question number 4. The book comprising the memories of his life written by Sitaram Pandey was translated by British commanding officer Norgate. What was the English version of that book? Smart pick. Sepoy to Subedar is the correct choice. Question number 5. The role of citizens is very important in making new laws at every stage of the process. What are the mediums through which voice of people can be heard through? Excellent. All of the above is a brilliant choice. Question number 6. This postal stamp was issued in the commemoration of which leader? Exactly. Tantia Tope makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 7. On 3rd July 1857, 3,000 rebels crossed the Dash L and entered Delhi. Well picked. Jamuna River is the correct answer.
Question number 8. An Indian ruler entering into an alliance with the British had to accept British forces within his territory and also agreed to pay for their maintenance.
Nice selection. Subsidiary alliance is the correct and valid answer. Question number 9. Who declared in 1856 that Bahadur Shah Zafar would be the last king of Mughal dynasty, and after his death none of his sons would be throned? Great thinking. Governor-General Canning is the right choice. Question number 10. British were very happy after the 1857 revolt. Bravo, false is the answer.
Question number 11. Like 1857 revolt, there was one movement was happened in 1817 at Badra during Mukunda Dev I. The Badra place was situated in the state of.
Smart move. Odisha is an accurate answer. Question number 12. Which Governor-General declared that the territory was misgoverned and British rule was needed to ensure proper administration? Valid point. Lord Dalhousie is true.
Question number 13. Like 1857 revolt in China, also an uprising was started in 1850 under the leadership Hong Xiuquan. This movement was known as.
Great job. Taiping Rebellion is the accurate answer. Question number 14. When was Mangal Pandey hanged? Right choice. 29 March 1857 is the best answer. Question number 15. Bat Khan was a soldier from? You chose Bareilly, and it is correct. Question number 16. When find a telegram sent by Lieutenant Colonel Tytler to his Commander-in-Chief expressing the fear felt by the British? Excellent choice. 6 August 1857 is the right answer. Question number 17. Over 3,000 rebels came from Bareilly entered Delhi and attacked and killed several British. This incident was happened on. Good thinking. 3 July 1857 is the right answer. Question number 18. Identify the building. Perfect. Parliament House is the correct choice. Question number 19. The British Parliament passed a new act and transferred the powers of the East India Company to the British Crown. Right again. 1858 is a valid answer. Question number 20. The company brought reinforcements from Dash, passed new laws so that the rebels could be convicted with ease. Well reasoned. England is the correct choice.
Question number 21. The sepoys were angry with the British because the photo of Bahadur Shah Zafar was removed from the coins.
Strong choice. False is the right answer.
Question number 22. After 1857 revolt, the British decided to recruit more Dash instead of those from north and central India.
On track. Pathans is the correct answer.
Question number 23. On Dash, a young soldier, Mangal Pandey, was hanged to death for attacking his officers at Barakpur.
Correct response. 29 March 1857 is the most accurate answer.
Question number 24. Dash fought a guerrilla war against the British with the support of several tribal and peasant leaders.
Good job. Your answer, Tantia Tope, works well here.
Question number 25. The Hindu Succession Amendment Act gave Dash the right to inherit an equal share of family property. Sharp thinking. Mothers, daughters, and sons is the right choice.
Question number 26. Which lieutenant sent a telegram to his commander-in-chief expressing the fear felt by the British?
Correct. Colonel Tytler is the right answer.
Question number 27. Nana Sahib, adopted son of Dash, pleaded that he be given his father's pension when the latter died.
Nicely done. Peshwa Rao is a solid answer.
Question number 28. The place where 85 soldiers refused to use cartridges and were sentenced to 10 years of imprisonment.
Clear logic. Your choice, Meerut, is sound and 100% true.
Question number 29. Who was the Governor General who decided that Bahadur Shah Zafar would be the last Mughal king?
Well done. Lord Canning is the right choice.
Question number 30. Which Governor General passed the rule to shift the Mughal emperor's family from the Red Fort?
Nice work. You chose Lord Dalhousie and it is correct.
Question number 31. Dash was one of the last territories to be annexed, and a subsidiary alliance was imposed there.
Nicely done. Award is a solid answer.
Question number 32. How many sepoys were dismissed from service and sentenced to 10 years in jail on a 9 May 1857?
Good job. Your answer 85 works well here.
Question number 33. When a group of soldiers stand against and disobey the orders of their officers, it is called.
Bravo. Mutiny is the answer.
Question number 34. During the mid-18th century, the British had placed Dash inside the court of many Nawabs.
Great job. Residence is the accurate answer.
Question number 35. Laws were passed to stop the practice of dashta and to encourage the remarriage of widows.
Sharp thinking. Seti is the right choice.
Question number 36. In Earlt Revolt of 1857, Mangal Pandey killed a British officers in the army area of...
Perfect. Barakpur, West Bengal is the correct choice.
Question number 37. In 1857, Mangal Pandey was hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barakpur.
Right again. True is a valid answer.
Question number 38. Who was the Afro-American woman who refused to give her seat to a white man in 1955?
Excellent. Rosa Parks is a brilliant choice.
Question number 39. Which Mughal emperor did the sepoys appeal to their leader for the revolt of 1857?
Exactly. Bahadur Shah Zafar makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 40. Sepoys of British Empire were severely punished in 1824 after they refused to go to. Strong choice. Burma is the right answer. Question number 41. After the failure of the revolt of 1857, British had regained the control of India in. Nice selection. 1859 is the correct and valid answer. Question number 42. The country where the Indian sepoys were asked to go through the sea route was dash. You chose Burma, and it is correct. Question number 43. Book Majha Pravas was writing by Dash, a Brahmin from a village in Maharashtra. On track. Vishnu Bahadur Ghats is the correct answer. Question number 44. The company asked the sepoys to go to Dash by sea route to fight for the company. Good thinking. Burma is the right answer.
Question number 45. Who was given the responsibility of matters related to the governance of India?
Right choice. Secretary of State is the best answer.
Question number 46. Dash were unhappy with their allowances, salaries and conditions of services.
Correct. Sepoys is the right answer.
Question number 47. An example of an arbitrary act introduced by the colonial government is the.
Excellent choice. Sedition Act is the right answer.
Question number 48. Dash was one of the last territories that the British had annexed in 1856.
Great thinking. Award is the right choice.
Question number 49. Nawab's kings felt in the dash century that their powers were being eroded.
Well reasoned. Mid-18th is the correct choice.
Question number 50. 85 sepoys were dismissed from the service and sentenced to jail on.
Clear logic. Your choice 9 May 1857 is sound and 100% true. Question number 51. I am that emperor who blessed the Indian Mutiny during the revolt of 1857. You got it? Your choice Bahadur Shah Zafar is right.
Question number 52. The name of the Dash king was removed from coins minted by the company.
Valid point. Mughal is true. Question number 53. Since the mid-18th century, Dash lost their authority and honor. Correct response. Rajas and Nawabs is the most accurate answer.
Question number 54. Who among the following chose to die when surrounded by British forces?
Smart pick. Queen Avantibai is the correct choice. Question number 55. Write the name of the places related to the First War of Independence.
Solid response. All of the above is a valid choice.
Question number 56. When was the law making the conversion to Christianity made it easier? Well done. 1850 is the right choice. Question number 57. Where were the sepoys ordered to go in order to fight for the company? Well picked. Burma is the correct answer. Question number 58. Begum Hazrat Mahal, mother of Burgess Quader, lead the 1857 revolt from.
Nice work. You chose Lucknow and it is correct.
Question number 59. Who was proclaimed leader of the revolt of 1857 from Mughal Empire?
Smart move. Bahadur Shah Zafar is an accurate answer. Question number 60. Dash is disobeying of soldier groups against officers of the army. You're right. Mutiny is the correct answer.
Question number 61. How many rebels came from Bareilly and which river did they cross?
You got it. Your choice 3000. Jamuna is right.
Question number 62. Begum Zinat Mahal and Bahadur Shah Zafar were sent to Burma.
Nice selection. Rangoon is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 63. By the end of which year had the British regained control of India?
Excellent choice. 1859 is the right answer.
Question number 64. Who was the prominent leader in Lucknow during the revolt of 1857?
Clear logic. Your choice Begum Hazrat Mahal is sound and 100% true.
Question number 65. Was one of the last territories to be annexed by the British?
Excellent. Awad is a brilliant choice.
Question number 66. Who was decided that Bahadur Zafar was last Mughal emperor?
You're right. Lord Canning is the correct answer.
Question number 67. Who decided that Bahadur Shah would be the last Mughal ruler?
Well done. Lord Canning is the right choice.
Question number 68. Who was an old Zamindar from Bihar who joined the Sepoys rebel?
Correct response. Kanwar Singh is the most accurate answer.
Question number 69. Unpopular and controversial laws are criticized by the people.
Bravo. True is the answer.
Question number 70. Declared that he was a governor under Bahadur Shah Zafar.
Right choice. Nana Saheb is the best answer.
Question number 71. Which state recaptured from the rebel forces in September 1857?
Smart pick. Delhi is the correct choice.
Question number 72. Which general supported Rani Lakshmi Bai against the British?
Right again. Tancha Tope is a valid answer.
Question number 73. Which sepoy on March 29, 1857 near Kolkata was shot to death?
Solid response. Mangal Pandey is a valid choice.
Question number 74. Continued to fight a guerrilla war against the British.
Exactly. Tantia Tope makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 75. Bahadur Shah Zafar and his Begum were sent to prison in
Nicely done. Rangoon is a solid answer.
Question number 76. Which among these was a leader in the Kurda revolt in 1817?
Nice work. You chose Buksai and it is correct.
Question number 77. Many new leaders came up like K. Amalvi from Faizabad.
Strong choice. Ahmadullah Shah is the right answer.
Question number 78. He was the first soldier to be hanged in the revolt of 1857.
Good job. Your answer, Mangal Pandey, works well here.
Question number 79. Was the leader of Mandla region in the revolt of 1857.
Great thinking. Avanti Bai Lodi is the right choice.
Question number 80. As revolt got over, Bahadur Shah Zafar was sent to jail in.
Great job. Rangoon is the accurate answer.
Question number 81. Who was the leader from Bihar who led the revolt of 1857?
Perfect. Singh is the correct choice.
Question number 82. Which century Nawab and Rajas had seen their power erode?
Good thinking. Mid of 18th century is the right answer.
Question number 83. The First War of Independence was started on May 10.
Valid point. 1857 is true.
Question number 84. Who led the revolt in Mandla region of Madhya Pradesh?
Well reasoned. Queen Avantibai Lodi is the correct choice.
Question number 85. The company began to plan to bring the dash to an end.
Sharp thinking. Mughal dynasty is the right choice.
Question number 86. Who was the sovereign paramount of the Indian rulers?
You chose British Crown, and it is correct.
Question number 87. Sepoy to Subedar is an autobiography written by Dash.
Smart move. Saitam Pandey is an accurate answer.
Question number 88. After 1830, company allowed Dash to preach in India. Correct. Christian missionaries is the right answer. Question number 89. What was the name of the wife of Bahadur Shah Zafar?
On track. Begum Zeenat Mahal is the correct answer.
Question number 90. After 1858, Indian rulers were subordinates to whom?
Well picked. British Crown is the correct answer.
Question number 91. The place where Rani Lakshmi Bai fought the British.
Nice selection. Jhansi is the correct and valid answer. Question number 92. Who was the leader of the revolt of 1857 rebellion?
You got it? Your choice Bahadur Shah Zafar is right.
Question number 93. Meerut was one of the last territory to be annexed.
On track. False is the correct answer. Question number 94. District from where the mutiny of 1857 was started.
Excellent choice. Meerut is the right answer.
Question number 95. When did the First War of Independence take place?
Great thinking. 1857 is the right choice.
Question number 96. Awadh was annexed in 1801 under the policy of Dash.
You're right. Subsidiary alliance is the correct answer.
Question number 97. Yes, I ordered the annexation of Jhansi. Who am I?
Perfect. Lord Dalhousie is the correct choice.
Question number 98. The place where Begum Hazrat Mahal led the rising.
Well done. Lucknow is the right choice.
Question number 99. The place where Bahadur Shah Zafar led the revolt.
Good thinking. Delhi is the right answer.
Question number 100. There was a lack of dash among the Indian rulers.
Well picked. Unity is the correct answer.
Question number 101. Dash was the first martyr of the revolt of 1857.
You chose Mangal Pandey, and it is correct.
Question number 102. Dash was the adopted son of Peshwa Baji Rao I.
Clear logic. Your choice Nana Saheb is sound and 100% true.
Question number 103. From where did the Indian Revolt of 1857 start?
Nicely done. Meerut is a solid answer.
Question number 104. Subedar Sitram Pand was a soldier in the Dash.
Smart pick. Bengal Native Army is the correct choice.
Question number 105. The place from where Nana Saheb led the revolt.
Excellent. Canopy is a brilliant choice.
Question number 106. What is the name of Bahadur Shah Zafar's wife?
Strong choice. Begum Zeenat Mahal is the right answer.
Question number 107. Name the lady who led the revolt from Lucknow. Solid response. Begum Hazrat Mahal is a valid choice.
Question number 108. The Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar died in. Correct. Rangoon Jail is the right answer. Question number 109. Vir Kanwar Singh was a wealthy zamindar from.
Bravo, Bihar is the answer. Question number 110. The place where Mangal Pand lead the revolt. Good job. Your answer, Barakpur, works well here. Question number 111. Maharaja Ranjit Singh was the ruler of Dash. Right choice. Punjab is the best answer.
Question number 112. Dash was declared leader of the 1857 revolt.
Great job. Bahadur Shah Zafar is the accurate answer. Question number 113. The book Majapravas was writing by Dash. Exactly. Vishnu Bhatta Gots makes sense. And it is right choice.
Question number 114. The rebellion is also known as India's Dash.
Smart move. All of these is an accurate answer.
Question number 115. Mangal Pandey attacked his officers in Dash.
Nice work. You chose Barakpur and it is correct.
Question number 116. Subsidiary alliance was imposed on Awadh in.
Correct response. 1801 is the most accurate answer.
Question number 117. British were very happy after 1857 revolt.
Sharp thinking. False is the right choice. Question number 118. In India, Firangis is a term used for Dash.
Well reasoned. The British is the correct choice.
Question number 119. Dash had ordered the annexation of Jhansi.
Right again. Lord Dalhousie is a valid answer.
Question number 120. The company regime in India came to end in.
Valid point. 1858 is true.
Question number 121. What is the name of Wajid Ali Shah's son?
Well done. Beard-eyed is the right choice.
Question number 122. Who was the successor of Bairakishore Dev?
Sharp thinking. Mukunda Dev is the right choice. Question number 123.
Governor General was given the title of.
Right choice. Viceroy is the best answer.
Question number 124. Rani Lakshmibai was killed in Dash 1858.
Right again. June is a valid answer.
Question number 125. When and where Bahadur Shah Zafar died?
Good thinking. Rangoon 1862 is the right answer.
Question number 126. When Mangal Pandey was hanged to death.
Nice selection. 29 March 1857 is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 127. Who led the revolt of 1857 at Kanpur? Nicely done. Nana Sahib is a solid answer.
Question number 128. Who published From Sepoy to Subadar?
Great thinking. Sitaram Pandey is the right choice.
Question number 129. From Sepoy to Subadar was written by.
Correct response. Saitam Pand is the most accurate answer.
Question number 130. Where was Bahadur Shah Zafar exiled?
Solid response. Rangoon is a valid choice. Question number 131. Who was given the title of Viceroy? Perfect. Governor General is the correct choice. Question number 132. The mother of Burgess Kader was Dash.
On track. Hazrat Mahal is the correct answer.
Question number 133. The last emperor of Mughal dynasty. Clear logic. Your choice Bahadur Shah is sound and 100% true. Question number 134. The main centers of the revolt were.
Correct. All of them is the right answer.
Question number 135. The Kurda revolt is also known as.
Strong choice. Paik Rebellion is the right answer.
Question number 136. Which post was changed as viceroy?
Great job. Governor General is the accurate answer.
Question number 137. Viceroy was the member of the Dash.
Good job. Your answer British cabinet works well here.
Question number 138. Begum Zinat Mahal was the wife of.
You got it? Your choice Bahadur Shah Zafar is right.
Question number 139. When the company passed a new law.
You chose 1856, and it is correct. Question number 140. The term Firangis was used for. You're right. British officials is the correct answer.
Question number 141. Dash proclaimed himself as Peshwa.
Excellent. Nana Saheb is a brilliant choice.
Question number 142. Bahadur Shah Zafar passed away in.
Bravo, 1862 is the answer.
Question number 143. Which emperor blessed the mutiny?
Excellent choice. Bahadur Shah Zafar is the right answer.
Question number 144. Who was the last Mughal emperor?
Exactly. Bahadur Shah Zafar makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 145. Bahadur Shah Zafar died in Dash.
Well picked. Rangoon is the correct answer.
Question number 146. Bakfan was a soldier from.
Well reasoned. Bareilly is the correct choice.
Question number 147. Nana Saheb was adopted son of.
Nice work. You chose Peshwa Baji Rao and it is correct.
Question number 148. The revolt broke out at Meerut.
Smart move. 10th May 1857 is an accurate answer.
Question number 149. Maja Pravaz was written by.
Valid point. Vishnu Bhatta Gods is true.
Question number 150. When was Rani Laxmibai killed?
Smart pick. 1858 is the correct choice. Question number 151. Dash led the revolt at Kanpur. Bravo. Nana Saheb is the answer.
Question number 152. When Rani Lakshmibai killed.
Great job. June 1858 is the accurate answer.
Question number 153. Revolt began from the city of.
Well picked. Meerut is the correct answer.
Question number 154. When was Tantia Tope killed?
1859 is true.
Question number 155. The mutiny started from Dash.
Correct. Meerut is the right answer.
Question number 156. Mangal Pandey was hanged on.
Nice selection. 29 March 1857 is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 157. When was Aurangzeb died?
Good thinking. 1707 is the right answer.
Question number 158. Who was called Viceroy?
Well reasoned. Personal representative of the is the correct choice.
Question number 159. When Lucknow was taken?
Smart move. 1858 is an accurate answer.
Question number 160. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
You chose Contact Narayan Changdar on Facebook. And it is correct.